Okay, so we are now under the car here, and we could see front tires, decent condition. We were talking about the suspension components that the other shop replaced. Here you can see our brake lines that we just upgraded. The lower control arm is in good shape. I think the reason why the upper control arm is in good shape, these are the new ones. Looks like you got a little bit of grease coming out of this point right here, but again, no big deal. It looks like the ball joint's in good shape. Same thing on the other side. This ball joint's part of this upper thrust arm. That seems to be in good shape. Fairly new. Looks like the tie rod end right here has been replaced. The center support tie rod has been replaced. They call that the center tie rod, and the two lower control arms. So the only thing that really needs attention as far as front suspension goes is going to be these sway bar links, because these joints are worn out. And on the passenger side, we can see it's actually torn through, as you can see right here. So yeah, in need of some sway bar links. As far as the leak goes, here we can see the transmission is coming back consistently with a leak, so we want to go ahead and do something with this sometime in the near future. But as far as going back to the suspension on the rear end of it, this is your rear trailing arm right here, which is in good shape. However, I don't think they replaced this arm or this upper shorty arm right here. Now it looks like they've done the upper arm, because I don't see any cosmoline on there, and you can see there's newer marks on it, but this arm and this arm seem to be the original ones. And what we're looking for is, when we look in here, you can see this one's in great shape, no cracks in the bushing. So clearly this arm was replaced. Same thing on the other side. This arm, which you can see on the driver's side, is in worse shape, the ball joint. Now, none of these are gonna fall off the car. It's just, I don't know why they would do certain arms and not the rest of them, but anyways, just wanted to show you what's going on underneath the car. It looks like they've also done your subframe bushings in here. And again, here are some new arms. You can see this is your old trailing arm. Or not old, but newer trailing arm. Here's the condition of the tires. We can see here, we're at the wear bars. So once we decide what to do with the suspension and the tire wheel setup, we do need to get a set of tires. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call back. Some positives here, we can see got some rubber mounts when we did the drive shaft. Here's the new drive shaft. The technician has noted down the blue marks so that he's torqued those bolts. Here's some new rubber mounts. And the drive shaft itself right there, followed with a new drive disc coupler. So, all right, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. But this is pretty much the lowdown of what we see here. And even in the front, we can see good engine mounts here. The oil pan, the lower oil pan did come back leaking, so I'm gonna recommend that we replace this gasket. We'll include that in the price of the valve cover repair. One thing to caution, this is your ground cable. So I would recommend, due to the age and how it's corroding right here, I'd recommend we replace this ground cable so that you don't have any other electrical issues, since electrical was the main thing you brought it in for. Okay, thanks for watching. Give me a call if you have any questions.